At first, when I had to make the decision to become my uncle's caregiver, it was kind of an easy decision because he was starting to do things like, he was still driving at the time, like backing into the porch or backing into the neighbor's car. So there were kind of big signs that he needed help. But how do you figure out whether your parent needs help for some of the smaller things? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. I'm Tammy Provenzel. I'm a physical therapist and a life coach for caregivers. So let's talk about 10 things to look out for that might give you a clue that your parent or another loved one is needing more help. And the first one falls under physical. So if you're noticing unexplained bruising or injuries, that might be a clue. If you're noticing unexpected weight loss or weight gain, that could also be a clue. And if you're noticing that your loved one has more trouble standing up or they look more unsteady when they're walking around, that could be a sign. And then when it comes to some cognitive things, if you're noticing that the memory loss is getting worse, maybe they're missing appointments or they're missing daily routine stuff that they used to do, that might be a clue. If you're noticing that they get easily disoriented, so if you take them with you to the grocery store or something and you can see that they're very disoriented in that environment, that might be a clue. If your loved one has a change in their level of depression, or if they have like mood swings, that might be a clue. If you notice your loved one isn't taking care of themselves, either their clothes are dirty or they're wearing the same clothes day after day, or they don't smell very good so you can tell they're not bathing often, that could be a clue. If you're noticing things like cooking, cleaning are not getting done, that could be a clue. If you're noticing things like unpaid bills or unopened mail, that could give you a clue that they're forgetting about those things. If you notice that the environment that they're living in is unsafe, maybe there's a lot of clutter, there's not enough space to walk around safely, or there might be things like the edges of carpet are rolled up so it's a fall hazard. Those types of things can be clues. If you're noticing that your loved one is forgetting to take their medication or even maybe not picking up a prescription, then that could be a clue. If you're seeing evidence for fire hazards, maybe you're seeing your loved one leave the stove on, or you can smell the smell in the house of something having burned. That could give you a clue. If your parent who was once really social is isolating themselves more, that could be a clue. They might be afraid to go out because they know that they're confused. And so being in an environment that's brand new to them might make them anxious. And then finally, if your loved one is becoming overly suspicious or paranoid, so they're starting to accuse people of stealing things, or they're accusing people of putting something somewhere, that might give you a clue that your parent or another loved one needs more help. There are lots more things that can give you an idea that your parent might need help. Sometimes thinking about these things in like a list type form can help, because then if you notice, oh, there's like 2 things out of this list that my loved one needs help with, so then you can just start there, and maybe those other things won't ever happen, but at least it can give you a place to start. Thanks for watching today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And in the comments section, let me know what you think. Add more things that you might see or that you have seen that have let you know that your parent or another loved one has needed more help.